For the 100% cheapest coins on the internet with reliable delivery and quick customer support, check out my sponsor MMOEXP by clicking the link at the top of the description and use code SWIFT at checkout for 5% off. Socials and family, and today I'm coming back at you guys with another Madden 21 video on the channel, and in today's video we're going to be going over a method you guys can be using to make free snow in Madden Ultimate Team. Now this method is decently confusing. I've divided it up into 6 steps that you guys can easily follow along to at home, and if you follow these steps the exact way I do them, you'll be able to make over 1.5k snow every single time you do this method, absolutely free. Now it's also day numero dos of the million days of mod on the channel, a series where I give away 1,000,000 coins every single day until Christmas. If you want to win 1,000,000 coins in this video, it is as simple as this. Now to win, simply comment the word Saints in the comment section and include your social media, or really any way I can contact you in that comment. You've got to be subscribed to the channel and you've got to leave a like on the video. If you do all those 3 things, you will be entered to win those free coins. The winner from yesterday's video will be posted in the pinned comment, so contact me on whatever social media is best for you and I'll get you those coins. But without further ado, let's hop into the video. So let's hop into this method, and the way it works is we're going to be buying snow at the cheapest price possible, rolling that snow back into coins to pay for our initial investment, and we're going to be left over with about 1.5k snow absolutely free that you guys can do basically anything with when you do this method. Now step number 1 is to filter it down by 88 to 89 and then down by the Zero Chill promo, and we're going to be buying one of these 89 overall cards at a price of 35k or less. If you see one of these players at 34k or less, or 35k or less, my mistake, snipe it and you're going to be able to quick sell that card for 8,000 snow. So if you guys are looking for a card for 35k or less, just sit on this filter, refresh on it. There's going to be a lot of cards getting posted up very frequently. As you can see on our first refresh, we see one up for 34.7. There's a ton of activity on this. I can easily snipe this card right here and I'd be able to get going on the method, but we already did get one of those players, so let's get into step number 2. Step number 2 is very simple. We're going to quick sell this card for 8,000 snow, and now we're going to roll those snowflakes back into coins. Now step number 3 is to hop into the store, navigate to the Zero Chill section of the store, and open up this Snow Beast Fantasy Pack 16 times. Now when you open this pack up 16 times, select Marshawn Lattimore every single time. It doesn't really matter which card you select, but 16 times of opening this pack up is going to mean we spend 6.4k snow on the pack. We're going to be left over with about 1.5k snow absolutely free. If you guys remember, that card was quick selling for 8k. We only need 6.4k of those snowflakes to be able to open this pack up 16 times. So that's where the profit's going to come from. What I'm going to do is open up this pack. I'm not going to do it all on camera. Open this up 16 times. When you have 16 of these Marshawn Lattimores in your binder, you can move on to the next step in the video, but I'll do that and I'll see you guys in just a second. Okay, so I now have all 16 of my Marshawn Lattimore cards, and what we're going to be doing in the next step of this video is we're going to be using some of them to upgrade and some of them to keep for a set we're going to be doing later. So the first thing we're going to be doing is hopping into the exchange sets right here, and we're going to be completing the 83 to 84 overall exchange by putting in 3 of these Marshawn Lattimores, and we're going to be doing this set a total of 4 times. So do this set 4 times. If you pull any cards that are going for 20,000 coins or more, sell off the player. Otherwise, we're going to be basically keeping all the cards. What I'm going to do is open this pack up a couple times on camera. We'll do it a couple of times off camera as well. I'm hoping for high pulls, but if I don't really get anything too special, I'm not going to be that upset. We got a Mean Joe Green right here. We're going to be able to do this pack a couple more times. Let's put in a couple more of these cards right here. And I'll see you guys once I've opened this pack up a total of 4 times, and we'll have 4 83 to 84s in our binder, and we're still going to be left over with some Marshawn Lattimores as well. Okay, now this next step is very important. This is an important aspect of the video where we can go one of 2 directions. Now what I recommend you guys do is check the prices of all 4 of these cards. So we're going to take a look at Byron Jones, we'll take a look at Robbie Gould, we'll take a look at TJ Watt, and we'll take a look at Mean Joe Green. Now if you have any combination of players in here that sell for 20,000 coins combined, sell off those 2 cards. It's unlikely that's going to happen, but there's a chance that you're going to pull a card that's really expensive because he goes into a power-up or has a lot of value in some type of set. As you can see, all the cards we pulled are going for about 7 to 5k. Now again, the only reason why we would be selling off players is if we have 2 cards in here that combine to sell for a total price of 20k. That's not going to be happening the majority of the time, but if that does end up happening, quick sell 2 of these Marshawn Lattimores. You'll be left over with 2 83s as well as 2 80s. For us and for most of you guys, this is what your binder should be looking like: 4 Marshawns, 4 83 to 84s. So at this point, we do need to purchase a couple more players to be able to make this into a free snow method, because we're actually going to be completing a set here in just a second. So what we're going to need to do is purchase 2 85 overalls at the cheapest price possible. You need to get these cards at about 12.5k coins or less, and in order to snipe them, all we're gonna do is go by legends, all offense, and all defense, and it's very easy to find these cards at 12.5k or less. Simply go by all offense, scroll down until you start seeing the cheapest 85s, and the cheapest 85s are all gonna be going for around 12.5k. As you can see, 12.7, 12.8, 13k. Let's go by all defense and see if we can find any at exactly 12.5 or lower. So scrolling down again until we start seeing 85s, and when we start seeing 85s, that's when we can start to look at these prices and try and find some good deals. As you can see, there's a Merlin Olsen right here at 12.2, a really good deal. We need to purchase 2 of these 85s, so there's one of them. Let's get the second one right here. Again, just looking for the cheapest price possible, scrolling down until we start seeing the cheapest 85 overall players, as it looks like there's going to be one up for 12.6, and that's the cheapest. That's right around the price range that we want to pay. So at this point into the method, we have invested just about 60,000 coins to get these players. Okay, so now that we have all those cards, we're moving on to the second last step of the video. We're going into the team builder section of Team Affinity, and we're going to be completing this 88 overall team builder fantasy pack. Now, the reason why this is going to be able to make us our coins back is because each of the cards you get from this are going to be selling for a minimum of about 30,000 coins. So if we get a card that sells for 30k, that's going to pay for half of the investment. We can do this set twice. We have the exact number of cards to do this twice. And like I said, if you guys did end up getting 2 expensive 83s, well, then you only need to do this set once, because you'll only have the right amount of cards to do it once. And I actually forgot to mention this, if you do end up selling your 283s or 284s, well, then you're only going to need to get 185. So what we're going to do is we're going to save this pack for later. We need to figure out what the most expensive team builder is. This could actually be a little bit of a coin making method as well if you guys want it to be, because you actually can make some coins off of this depending on the prices of the cards. It's really unlikely you're going to select a player that's going for 30k or less. As long as you get a card that's going for 30k, you're going to be able to make your coins back. That's half of what we invested, and we have 2 of these packs right here. Okay, so now what we're going to do is hop into the auction block and take a look at the most expensive 88 overall team builders that we should be selecting. Now, I just want to say this right now, a lot of undercutting could happen after my video comes out, but let's make sure everyone is able to eat. We don't need to make coins off of this method. So if there's a player that's selling for like 40k, okay, I get it if you undercut, but let's just keep these prices at around 30k. They will sell at 30. You might have to wait a little bit longer for them to sell, maybe 10 minutes longer. But as you can see, the cheapest cards that are up right now are going for 33 plus. So what we're going to do is filter down by some of the positions that I know have popular players at them. That's going to be wide receiver. That's going to be free safety. As you can see, Darius Slayton, Michael Gallup, Deontay Johnson, all those players are selling at around 33k. That's 30k after tax, very easily right there. Jonathan Taylor selling at 33. Let's take a look at corner and free safety. Usually Jonathan Abram is honestly the best player to select. Both of these corners are selling for like 35k. Let's see how much Abram's going for. He's a great card. He's on Raiders theme teams. He might be a strong safety. That was my mistake. And it looks like this card is going to be selling for a price of about 38k. So we're going to take 2 Jonathan Abrams right here. We actually might make a little bit of profit. Again, if you guys are undercutting, please stop undercutting at 30,000 coins. That's just going to ensure that everyone is able to eat with this method and make free snow. Obviously, you don't need to make coins off of this, but if you make some free snow, that's kind of what I want everyone to be able to do. So we're selecting 2 Jonathan Abrams. If the price of this card does go down, just know there's a lot of other players you guys can select. There's a lot of cards selling at like 33, 35,000 coins, and if you sell for 33k, you're going to be able to make your coins back. So let's select 2 Jonathan Abrams right here. We'll sell both of them at about 35. We might make a little bit of profit off of this method, but all that really means is you guys could be a bit more lenient with your prices. We could have paid a little bit more for the 89. We could have paid a little bit more for the 85. 288 Jonathan Abrams though, we will sell off both of those players, and we're going to be making back our initial coin investment. And again, we're going to be left over with about 1.6k snow absolutely free. Both of these cards, I'm pretty confident will sell really, really quickly. I'm going to put them both up at about 35k, and that is going to do it for me. I hope you guys have enjoyed today's video. Definitely a nice little free training method. It really takes advantage of the fact that there's that 80 overall Snow Beast roll. That 80 overall Snow Beast roll is getting you 80s at such a cheap price that it's really, really effective and really, really worth it. 35k for both of these cards. I'd expect them to both sell within about 10 minutes. And yeah, that's going to be the free training method, or the free snow method, my mistake. Until next time, fellas, I'm out. Have a great rest of your day. Peace. So